What's up, y'all? I say it. What's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction video you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget about our live shows, live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, live every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Then you can also catch me live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's get it popping. Let's get into our video. And today, we got to talk about Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. See, I told y'all Canelo fanboys, not fans, because Canelo Alvarez has some reasonable fans that chop it up and talk boxing and really know their stuff. And I think some of the fanboys know their stuff too, but they just, you know, Canelo fanboys, so he can do no wrong in their eyes, so they don't ever see stuff from a different perspective. Me personally, always have had respect for the skill set, have respect for the accolades and the accomplishments. 4-division champion, undisputed at 168. You can't deny, you know, who he is as a fighter from a talent perspective and what he's been able to do in the sport. But my issue has always been he ain't fought. I cannot one time remember us asking for a fight and him giving it to us when we wanted it. And the fights that were asked for, like Triple G, he waited. He didn't fight Triple G when people first started calling for that fight. So that has always been my issue on top of the clenbuterol shit. But this ain't even about Canelo, bro. This is about his fanboys, this particular video. Because I was telling you guys, bro, and I told you because I knew this logic was going to come around because I knew who he was going to fight after Bivol, bro. And so what Canelo fanboys were trying to do, were trying to say, yo, Canelo was just daring to be great. Dmitry Bivol was just too big for him. And I'm not saying Dmitry Bivol being bigger than Canelo didn't have anything to do with Canelo losing, but it was like low on the list, bro. It was like low on the list. Like up here you would have hand speed, conditioning, work rate, athleticism, foot movement, ring IQ, durability, you understand what I'm saying? Defense. And then maybe you would get the size. It's like 5 or 6 things as to why Dmitry Bivol was able to beat Canelo, just because he was a better fighter, bro, and size would be like kind of on the bottom of that list, bro. Like the skills, the ring IQ, the lateral movement, the ability to pivot and use different angles, hand speed, being in better shape and not getting tired after 4 rounds. Like, bro, it's so many other things you could point to other than size. And I was trying to tell people this shit. And people were just like, no, man, he was just too big, man. He was just too big. All right, cool. So you same people, because I'm talking to the people that are of the mindset that the only reason Canelo lost, or the main reason that he lost, was because he just went up to 175 and he's just too small for 175. Are you today, one day after the announcement of Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G, are you one of the ones today? Because I don't think this. That's why I didn't give Canelo this excuse. So I'm not going to give Triple G the excuse either. But I'm just asking y'all, like, is Triple G too small for Canelo? I'm just asking y'all, is Triple G too small of a fighter for Canelo Alvarez? Because I don't know if you know, maybe somebody can let me know in the comment section, how many times has Triple G fought at 168 pounds? Anybody know? Anybody know? I'm trying to figure out. Who did he fight at 168 pounds, bro? I'm trying to figure out. Oh, he ain't never fought at 168 pounds before. Okay. All right. Is Triple G also too old for Canelo? Because he over 40. And I did this shit to y'all once before when I was trying to tell y'all, look, man, Canelo, he wasn't too small for Bivol. Y'all wasn't saying Amir Khan was too small for him. Y'all didn't say Josito Lopez was too small for his ass. When he was knocking shit out at 154, y'all didn't say them dudes coming up from 140 Dudes that were starting their career, like Shane Mosley at 135, coming all the way up to 154 to fight Canelo. Y'all wasn't saying that they was too small. So don't say Canelo was too small. And the reason I didn't want people trying to make that excuse for Canelo is because now people can look at Triple G and say he too old and he too small. And y'all won't like that shit, will you? That's why you have to be consistent, my brothers and sisters. That's why you can't fanboy for your favorite fighter and shit. You have to call a spade, bro. If a fight is trash, it's trash. If he get his ass whooped by somebody that proved that they was better, he just got his ass whooped by somebody that proved that they was better, bro. It just is what it is, bro. But that's where I'm at with it. Like, if you thought Canelo Alvarez was too small for Bivol, then surely you think Triple G is too small for Canelo. And if you don't have that same logic, I would ask why. And it's a rhetorical why, because I know the answer is because you're a Canelo Alvarez fanboy, bro. So you make excuses for Canelo and him being too small, but then when he's going up against a fighter Canelo is undisputed at 168, fought there multiple times, much more acclimated to the weight. People like Canelo at 168 so much. They like him at 168 so much, they were like, yo, he could beat Bivol in a rematch. All Canelo got to do is bring Bivol down to 168. He's a different fighter at 168, so don't give me that he the same size shit. He done fought at a weight class two weight classes higher than Triple G, and he been at 168 multiple times. He's the reigning undisputed champion at 168, so he the bigger fighter. He the bigger fighter, right? This is different though. Triple G moving up, he ain't too small. I'm just trying to figure out what the logic is with this shit, man. I'm just trying to figure out what the logic is with this shit. If Canelo too small for Bivol, we gotta be saying the same shit. Again, disclaimer, I don't believe the shit. I believe that, no excuses. If that's the weight you fight at, you make that weight. I don't want to hear shit about weight bully or being too small or this is that. You ain't never heard me give a fighter that excuse. I might say this dude was too strong for this other dude. He was too powerful. He was too skilled. But I ain't going to be like, oh, he was too small, man. That's why he lost. Nah, you lost because dude was better than you. So I don't believe Triple G is too small. I think he's too old. I think he's well past his prime. But I'm not going to give him the too small excuse. Matter of fact, I would argue that both Canelo and Triple G should be stronger at a higher weight class because they got to cut less weight. You get to cut 8 less pounds if you Triple G. If you was Canelo at 175, you got to cut 7 less pounds. That's less running you have to do, less wear and tear on your body, fighting closer to your natural weight. So I don't want to hear shit about you being too small. Was he too small? Was y'all saying too small when he was fighting Kovalev? Because I don't remember hearing that shit. And then let me get to this about Triple G. Because I heard this shit this morning, bro. People were telling me that Triple G is a good fight. Again, the Canelo excuses. He's a better fight for Canelo than Andrade or Charlo because Triple G is more accomplished. And that is a fact. Triple G is more accomplished. Or Triple G has a better resume. Triple G is unified. Charlo and Andrade are not. And people that do this, they're trying to get over on you. Don't allow it. Because the reason that people who are making excuses for those fights or for this fight are trying to act like this is a good fight, they're pointing to Triple G's accolades. They're pointing to his accomplishments. They're pointing to his resume. Because they can't point to shit inside the ring, bro. Because they know that man looked like shit in his last fight. And he over 40 years old and he's well past it. And they know damn well that Triple G, at this stage in his career, he already had no defense, his lack of defense, how soft he looks to the body now, how bad he looked against Murata. They know damn well that Triple G is a much easier fight than either Charlo or Andrade or Benavidez or any of these other guys we've been asking Canelo to fight because Triple G is so old. They leave out the shit inside the ring and they only talk about it being a good fight because of Triple G's accolades and accomplishments and resumes. They only do that shit because they know once they start talking about how he actually looks as a fighter, you know, the shit that matters, like, can he win the fight? Will the fight be competitive? How he has looked as a fighter, they know they can't have that conversation when it comes to those other two fighters. Because say what you want, those two fighters are much more younger, much more vibrant, much more athletic, and got a lot more left in their gas tank than Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. But I told y'all Canelo was going to do this, and I ain't even mad at Canelo. Like, the fight with Bivol wasn't close. It wasn't even close. Why? Like, who won't see, like, come on, bro. It wasn't close, and it's not contractually obligated. If he was contractually obligated to fight Bivol again and pull it out, that's one thing. But he had a clause that he could invoke. He chose not to. You know, he don't want that smoke. And everyone telling me, he gonna fight him. He said he gonna fight him. He said Canelo said he gonna fight Bivol. He gonna fight Triple G first, then he gonna fight Bivol. All right, cool. I mean, you believe that if you want to. He also said he'd never fight Triple G again, but he's doing it. So you trust Canelo's words if you want to. That's your business. That's your prerogative. That's your choice. All I would say is after the first two Triple G fights, that 2-fight deal, like I've been telling y'all, he fought Rocky Fielding. After a tough-ass fight with Erislandy Lara, he fought James Kirkland. After Floyd Mayweather taxed that ass and beat that ass, he fought Alfredo Angulo, bro. He ain't, like, Canelo ain't never been in the business of looking bad in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Getting beat, because he's only looked this bad one other time, and that was against Mayweather. He's not in the business of looking this bad and then going and fighting the dude that made him look that bad again, bro. He's just not. He ain't on that type of time. Like, I'm just letting y'all know that. So, I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to predict. We will not see Canelo Alvarez versus Dmitry Bivol. We will get Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G. Then if he fights again at the end of the year, it'll probably be on another DAZN fighter. I'm guessing a Zach Parker, John Ryder type of fight. That's what I'm guessing. That would be my educated guess to you guys. Long shot that he fights Triple G and then goes and gets a deal with the PBC to fight, you know, the Benavidez. Because the fighters that they ain't offering them plant no more. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo get offered a fight from the PBC, it's going to have Benavidez on that shit. It's going to have maybe Charlo on that shit. It might even quite possibly, depending upon what happens between them, hopefully we can get a Morrell and David Benavidez fight or Morrell plant, David Benavidez plant. Depending upon how that shit play out, it's going to be some combination of either Charlo, Benavidez, Morrell, and it may even be Spence on the deal. It's going to be a combination. Spence is kind of the dark horse because he way down there at welterweight. But they reported that they put him on the deal to try to get Canelo at one point. So I would bet they would try to probably do it again. It's going to be something like that, bro, that they offer him. And I don't know if Canelo, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's taking that shit, bro. I don't know if he's taking that shit. My guess is 2022 for Canelo, September. I'm going to get him in the ring with the homie Triple G. And then in like November, December, you're going to see him in some John Ryder, Zach Parker shit. He's on a confidence building tour right now. The rest of 2022 for Canelo Alvarez is about building confidence, building his name back up. So I'm interested to see what happens, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Don't forget about our live shows. I'm live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and every Sunday morning with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.